All right, good morning. Today we're looking at a ship that I've been playing around with for the last couple days. I was watching some Star Trek Enterprise, and one of the episodes they had the J-class freighter, and kind of got me wondering what a freighter in this game would look like. And you can make them where they have like the, the cargo containers and all that hanging out the sides, or wanted to go with something a little more streamlined look. And this is actually my old Beluga ship that I've torn the side pods off of and did some redesigning. And I'm happy with the way this came out. It's really looked different when I first started this, but then as I kept playing around with it, I just wanted to make it clean all around the sides and the top. So you can see I've got all the guns mounted here on the front of these three Nova weapons pods. And other than that, the ship is clean. Everything is internalized. And I think this is the first time I've used one of these Stroud docking or landing or loaders on the side. But it took a little bit of work. I got all the insides with one ladder. All the guns are mounted on these triple Nova weapons galactic mounts. And that's it. Everything else is just smooth along the sides and the top. Like I said, this is the first time I've played around with this Stroud loading bay. You have the docker from the bottom, and the ladder goes all the way up to the top. There's 4 decks. Deck 1 here is the engineering bay. And then there's a computer control core back here. Deck 2. And to do all these decks, I'm using these 1x1 Stroud companionways. And like I said, it just goes all the way up to the top. So deck 2, we have a living quarters. Another living quarters. And the control station where the crew will work. I don't know, I guess I could replace this with something different. Maybe a workshop or something. I don't know. There's really no reason to have 2 living quarters. Deck 3, we have our dining facility, or chow hall, whatever it's called. Little meeting room here. The kitchen. And a storage area for food. And if we go into the back, this is our cargo storage deck. If we go to deck 4, we have the cockpit that way. Back here we have an infirmary. And we have my personal captain's quarters. And unfortunately the only bathroom on the ship. And I think 95% of this ship is Stroud parts. I think the only thing I used that weren't Stroud were those weapons mounts, and there's 2 structural pieces inside, I think, that didn't come from... basically, I built the ship at Neon. So everything I got from the right there at Neon, except for these weapons mounts. And there's 2 weapon or structural pieces on either side here on inside that I'll show you later. But let's go here and talk to this guy. By the way, if you didn't know, you can hit the map now and do surface map, and you actually have a real map. So I didn't download the beta, so this is the first time I'm seeing this. And how do you rotate this thing? So anyways, this is the landing bay, or the ship landing areas down here. There's my Beluga. I haven't renamed it yet, so I don't know what I'm going to call this thing. But yeah, this is an interesting map. I like this a lot better than obviously the crap that they had before, which was utterly useless. Talk to our technician.
Okay, no problem.
Alright, like I said, I didn't even rename the ship yet. It's still the Beluga. With the payloads skills, I have 11,410 cargo. The shields are the most powerful at 2,560. I don't have any crew on board, so I'm not getting any modifiers. 30 light year jump range. I got the 40 power in the reactor. The base cargo is 7,245. 10 crew members, 30 light year jump range, 100 mobility as always, and it's a C-class ship, so it's 130 top speed. I thought I changed this. Let me do something real quick. Maybe I forgot to save it. We're going to delete this 1010. We're going to add... Oh, we can't do that here, can we? Forget that. I found a way to get a little bit more cargo out of it. It's like 50 cargo or 40 cargo more, so it's just short of 7,300. But I can't do that here because I can't buy the Gamma cargo holds here. I have to go to a Freestar collective port. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So this is the ship. As you can see, it's very plain. I got a million of these Tayo side caps holding everything on, to cover up the sides. But I'm happy with how this came out. Give me a minute, I'll take it apart and I'll show you how it goes back together. Alright, I'm back. I've got this thing pulled apart. I'm going to do this by layers, or by decks. We're going to start here with deck 1. And we're going to start with this Stroud engineering bay 3x1. Directly behind it, we're going to connect a Stroud computer core 2x1. And then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excuse me, 11 of these AccuLander 11 landing gears. And all of them are, I've got them so they're sloped out, except for this one in the middle, and I got it in the middle configuration. So if you grab hold of it, you can have it go to the right here, to the left, and in the middle. We're just going to leave this one in the back, in the middle. So Stroud engineering bay, Stroud computer core, and we'll start connecting our. Do that afterwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then in the back, it's going to be, I guess I'll just go ahead and hook this stuff up. Actually, no, I can't do that yet, can I? So I don't have anywhere to hook up the last couple pieces. Oh yeah, I can, sorry. I forgot they hook up to each other. I'm so used to using the Nova Galactic gears. So anyways, the slopes are all coming out on the sides, except for this one in the back. Like I said, it's in the middle configuration, and it goes in just like that. So this forms deck 1. We're going to be using a Stability Pro landing bay from Stroud. That goes on the left side. And then to fill in the gap here, I just used a Stroud cowling 1LA because it just looks, you know, it forms just a perfect fit with the landing gears. On the front, we're going to connect 2 of these Stroud Cap A's, just like that. Move that out of the way. I'm going to hook up the guns last. Just move these out of the way. Alright, so that's deck 1. We'll start off with deck 2, which will be the Stroud nose cap C. So it's the same thing on the front. We're just double stack, or no, sorry, these are the Stroud cap A's on the bottom, and then in the middle to fill up, we're going to be using Stroud nose cap C's. And then we're going to be using, am I doing this right? Yeah, we're going to put a Stroud companionway 1x1 right there. And then we're going to be using these 4 of these 30T cargo haulers. And you need them with the attach point facing outwards. So you can have them facing like this, or you can have them facing like that, but you can't have it facing out. You need the attach point. This little point right here, you need it facing outwards. We're just going to hook up all 4 of these. A Stroud living quarters 2x1. And then we're going to put the control station just like that. I have another Stroud. Let me make this a all-in-one. Let's try that. Maybe there'll be a bathroom in there. Then we're going to be using 2 DeGamma cargo holds, and this one's going to be a 1020 and a 1010. And then behind that, we're going to be using Galleon S203 cargo holds. And this is the same thing. You just need the attach point facing outwards. It doesn't matter if it's facing like this or like that. Let's just make it like that, so it's just the same as these. Just like that, because you want to have places to attach all these side caps. Our shield is going to be an Assurance SG 1800. It'll snap on just like that. And in the back 3 sections here, we're going to put our reactor, grav drive, and fuel tank. So our reactor, we're using the SF40 sheared flow, an Apollo GV200 grav drive, and a 700T HE3 fuel tank. Alright, that's deck 2. We'll start deck 3. We're going to start with the Stroud cargo hold, 2x3. A Stroud mess hall, 2x2. Excuse me, 2x3. And then in the front, on top of the other Stroud companionway, we're going to put this Stroud companionway, 1x1. I had 2 slots on either side of this companionway that I needed to fill in, so I ended up using these Nova bracers. Now you could use something like a mid bracer, but these are 5 mass. These are 3 mass each, and since they're going to be hidden, you're not going to be seeing them anyways. You want to save as much mass as possible, so I went with these. So these are the these 2 parts right here. You have to get from a Nova Galactic. You can get them from New Atlantis or from Titan. And these weapons mounts. Oh, and this gear, the slim docker, comes from New Atlantis. So this piece, the 3 weapons mounts, and this slim docker all come from New Atlantis, and everything else comes from Neon. On top of the Stroud nose caps, we're going to add a second nose cap, just like that. So we've got this like Millennium Falcon gap in between the 2 sections here. That's where we're going to mount all of our weapons. On the top, we're going to start from the back, and I'm using 12 of these Stroud Cowling 1LAs, and it's going to be the port and starboard versions. So we're just going to put them all along the sides here. Oh, no. I feel like I'm missing something here. I am, because I'm missing this one up here. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I just realized you can't actually put this one on because this doesn't have an attach point on the top, but that's okay. You can put it there, and then you can hook the one in front to the one to the rear. Alright, then for the cockpit, we're going to be using a Viking CP220 cockpit. Then we're going to use our Stroud companionway to make, that's just so you can get the ladder go all the way up to the top. We're going to put this infirmary right there. Stroud captain's quarters right there. And Stroud mid bracer, because I had to fill in the gap here. Put it right there. Now it's just a matter of adding, well, let's put the engines on first. These are the SAL 6830s. You get those by doing that all that money can buy quest that Stroud gives you. These are 2 power engines, which means you can have 6. So when you use all 6 of these engines together, this gives you the most thrust available in the game for any combination of engines. There we go. And then we'll attach along to cover up the sides just to make it more aesthetically pleasing. We're going to add a bunch of these Taio side caps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 24 total. That's going to cover up deck 3 and 2. Gives it a nice aerodynamic look. We're going to hook up the 12 on the other side. So you see we have this big cavity here below the cockpit. That's where we're going to put our guns. So I have, like I said, 3 weapons mounts, and I'm using 4 of these Disruptor 3340A auto alpha beams, and then 4 of these PBO 175 auto helion beams, and then this one is just 4 of the PBO 100 auto neutron beams. Now, I was going through the weapons. Normally, I like to use these PBO 300 auto alpha beams, but what I found is, for whatever reason, you can get one in here, but the other one won't fit on the other side. It's just too big. So for some reason, these disruptors, I guess it's because they've got the sloped edges here, they just barely fit in there without having to glitch or anything. Which I don't glitch ships. So I'm gonna put this one up on top. This one I'm gonna put on the bottom, and this one I'm gonna put in the middle. That way you got kind of like a symmetrical look. You know, the 2 big on the top and bottom with the smaller ones in the middle. And then for our cockpit, we're gonna do this 100 DP Slim Docker. And this is the ship. So, like I said, I've envisioned this in my mind as a freighter. You know, it's not designed really for combat, but it can hold its own if it needs to in combat. We'll accept that. You want to go inside. I want to look at, as you can see, the ship is large. It's got a massive front end of it. Kind of hangs over the dock. I want to see if that all-in-one has a bathroom in it. Probably not. Oh, it does. Nice. So, and it's just bunks. So I'll leave this like this. Cool. I'm happy with that. All the way up to deck 4. Shit. I guess I'm gonna have to use a ladder. You know, I don't have any crew on, but I'm gonna change that since this is a large ship. I don't mind having crew on the big ships, but on the smaller ones, I don't like to have them because they talk so much. It gets annoying. We'll do Sarah. We'll do Sam. I'm not gonna worry about Vasco. So, did they go on? Yes. All right. Now, since our I'm going to go ahead and fly over to Neon real quick. I want to check something. Oh wow, I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Hey, what can I do for you? Need some work done? Okay, no problem.
So what I was doing earlier was we have 7,245 cargo. If we delete this cockpit, take this off, take that off, delete the 1010, add a second 1020, put this back on, add cockpit. And I believe we can do the 15 one, or the 12? No, not that high. Add, no, maybe it's the 8 one. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so 7,280. So we got about another, what, 40 cargo, 35 cargo out of that. Just by reorganizing. And this is how I max out my cargo, is just trial and error, going through and trying different things. So we'll delete that, or save that. It's a pretty unique design, or a unique look. You know, most people try to go out with like stuff hanging off the sides and engines and radiators and all that stuff on the edge, and I'm locked up. This is the most unfortunate. Alright, give me a minute. I'm going to reload. Alright, I've back here at New Atlantis. I've made the changes to give me the extra cargo and flew back here. I don't know what it is with Neon, but every time I can build the ship there, but about 30% of the time if I try to go into the ship, it has some kind of glitch where it either locks up or I'll fall through the floor or something happens. And I don't know what it is about Neon. It always does that to me. So we're going to go up to the cockpit. Oh, did I don't know if it added my crew. If I did, no, I didn't do it. Did I? No. We'll assign him. Assign you. Assign you. That's it. I was hoping the patch today would fix some of the glitches, like that Neon stuff that I've had trouble with, but it didn't do nothing.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
If we go to cargo, because I have Samco on board now, we're up to 12,612. So not too shabby. And I don't have any. I'm keeping the people. Excuse me. I'm keeping the people that have the shield modifiers off the ship because I'm still having problems with that shield bug. So we'll fly over to Serpentis. If you guys have ever seen Elite Dangerous, I like the hyperspace window that it opens up a lot better than Starfield. It's a lot cooler.
Ah, what a ride! Switching grab drive to normal propulsion.
But I think that game is on the downward slope. I don't think it's going to be around for much longer. You can see all the guns just fire out of the middle.
Enemy propulsion down. They should be much easier to hit now.
There's some hot spots over here. Varun. So I don't know when Shattered Space is coming out, but I hope it's soon because kind of running out of ideas for the game. Something I've noticed with these weapons, oh, it's behind me, is that they'll say like they have a range of like 4,000 or 5,000 kilometers, but when they don't actually go that far when you get them in the combat. So, am I even on hard? This felt really easy. I'm on norm. No, that's not it. Did they change? They must have changed. Oh, yeah, look at this. They've changed the... Oh, they have an extreme version now. You want to try that? Oh, I'm probably going to die. Let's try this extreme. Let's see what happens. Oh, damn it. Don't do this to me. There we go. I'm going to save real quick. I guess it reset all my defaults when the patch came out today. Probably not the best ship to take into extreme combat. Note to Bethesda, I wish you guys would tone down the amount of asteroids on every planet, because it just gets annoying after a while. Gotta recharge my guns. Well, they're definitely stronger. Got his engine. Oh shit. Always use your thrusters.
Yes! Their grab drive is out of commission.
I think, let's try down here real quick. So that's cool. I'll have to go through the new settings. I didn't realize that they changed that.
Are you prepared to face judgment?
Yeah. Anything that's got the number 3 in its name, you know it's gonna have pretty good shields.
That grab drive's down.
Let's see if I can get him behind this guy before my shields go down. There we go. Gotta let my weapons charge up a little bit.
Target's grab drive is down.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know, extreme doesn't seem all that extreme, but whatever. Let me fly out towards the sun. We'll take a few glamour shots. Photo mode. So it's just this long cylindrical tube. But in my mind, this is what a freighter would look like. And like I said, you could make them look more cargo-y, like something you'd see like on a cargo freighter on the ocean where they have like the containers all over it and stuff. But I like this look. It's very, it's a lot prettier, I guess. I was originally trying to figure out a way to get the weapons like on the sides and stuff, and then I just said, you know what, let's just stick them all in the front. And because I had the actual cockpit where the first weapons mount was, and then I had a trim piece over the top of it, kind of like sandwiched over it, and only the little front there, the little cockpit part stuck out. But yeah, whatever. So anyways, This was kind of like my J-class freighter from Star Trek, and I'm happy with it came out. Thanks for watching. All right.